With services such as capital raising and financial advisory services, including mergers and acquisition advisory, restructuring, real estate and project finance, and corporate lending. The segment also encompasses the equities and the fixed income division of the firm. Trading is anticipated to maintain its position as the engine room of the company. The Global Wealth Management Group provides a brokerage and investment advisory services. As of 2008 Q1, this segment has reported an annual increase of 12% in the pre-tax income. This segment provides financial and wealth planning services to its clients who are primarily high net worth individuals. Asset management provides global asset management products and services in equity, fixed income, alternative investment and private equity to institutional and retail clients through third-party retail distribution channels, intermediaries, and Morgan Stanley's institutional distribution channel.
Morgan Stanley has 5 key divisions in the Glasgow office: operations, finance, IT, wealth management, and more recently fund services. As an organisation, Morgan Stanley is always looking at its location strategy. We first came to Scotland primarily because of the people. There's such a strong talent pool, but also because of the availability of good quality office space at competitive rates. As an office in Glasgow has matured, we're moving up the complexity curve. So we're moving activities that traditionally would have been performed only in hub locations such as London or New York. We're now looking to migrate those to centres such as Glasgow. We started the operation with approximately 6 people. We're nearly at 800 now. We've grown largely because of the experience that we've had, the success we've had. The last 2 years have been difficult for the financial services sector. Morgan Stanley in Glasgow is benefiting from, we're still moving roles from high-cost locations such as London and New York to Glasgow, but we're also seeing an increased number of people that want to be based in an expanding centre such as Glasgow. Morgan Stanley places a huge importance, huge emphasis on work-life balance. It's one of the company's core values. Being in Glasgow, where people can live closer to the office than they can maybe in, say, London or New York, enables them to get out and enjoy their out-of-work activities more easily. We're now an established part of the financial community in Glasgow, and SDI and Scottish Enterprise continue to help with that by extending our network, keeping us in the business community, and making sure we're integrated into the education communities as well. Morgan Stanley values what it can give back to the community.
Morgan Stanley was named one of the 100 best companies for working mothers in 2004 by Working Mothers magazine. Family Digest, a magazine, named Morgan Stanley one of the best companies for African Americans in the June 2004. Essence magazine named Morgan Stanley as one of the 30 great places to work in May 2004. Asian Enterprise magazine named Morgan Stanley as one of the top companies for Asian Americans in April 2004. Hispanic magazine selected Morgan Stanley as one of the 100 companies providing the most opportunities to Hispanics in February 2004. Morgan Stanley is listed in the Times Top 100 Graduate Employers, only recently dropping out of the top 40. The Times listed Morgan Stanley 5th in its 20 Best Big Companies to Work for 2006 list. Great Place to Work Institute Japan in 2007 ranked Morgan Stanley as the 2nd best corporation to work in Japan based on the opinions of the employees and the corporate culture. The Financial Industry Regulatory Authority FINRA announced a $12.5 million settlement with Morgan Stanley on September 27, 2007. This resolved charges that the firm's former affiliate Morgan Stanley DW Incorporation MSDW failed on numerous occasions to provide emails to claimants in arbitration proceeding as well as to regulators. The company had claimed that the destruction of the firm's email server in the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks on New York's World Trade Center resulted in the loss of all email before that date. In fact, the firm had millions of earlier emails that had been retrieved from backup copies stored in another location that was not destroyed in the attacks. Customers who had lost their arbitration cases against Morgan Stanley DW Incorporation because of their inability to obtain these emails to demonstrate Morgan Stanley's misconduct received a token amount of money as a result of the settlement. In July 2007, Morgan Stanley agreed to pay $4.4 million to settle a class action lawsuit. The firm was accused of incorrectly charging clients for storage of previous metals. In August 2007, Morgan Stanley was fined $1.5 million and paid $4.6 million in restitution to customers related to excessive markups in 2,800 transactions. An employee was charged $40,000 and suspended for 15 days. So students, we got to know about the various aspects of Morgan Stanley. Hope you must have got useful information about the company. Have a pleasant day ahead.